Rachel.
And I'm Alex.
Joining us for another week, and in this week's video we'll be talking about, of course, premieres and specials, followed by a discussion about Top Chef, another reality show which we both love. Next we'll be talking about some of the fall premieres that we are most excited for, and finally a few quick announcements. So first up, we have for you our weekly dose of premieres and specials. Alex, what do we got?
This Sunday the 27th, we have two HBO premieres right after True Blood. First we have Hung at 10, and then the season 7 premiere of Entourage at 10:30. I'm just hoping they can pick it up this season on Entourage because the 6th was pretty lame, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
Then on Monday we have two ABC Family premieres. The first is the series premiere of Huge, starring Nikki Blonsky in a teen drama about a weight loss camp.
Nikki Blonsky, I hope you all remember from either the movie Hairspray or that fight she got in at the airport with that contestant from America's Next Top Model.
I know. I used to be a huge Nikki Blonsky fan, no pun intended, from Hairspray, but I don't know if this show is really up my alley.
Yeah,
I'll see how it goes. And then right after that at 10 is the season 2 premiere of Make It or Break It.
Yay! So then later on Tuesday we have a big night on FX, the season premiere of the final season of Rescue Me, and then at 11 we have 2 episodes of an all-new comedy called Louie, starring comedian Louis C.K., also on FX. And then also at 10 on Tuesday we have the 100th episode of The Hills, which we are calling a special, but I think is more a sign of the decline of humanity, that The Hills has lasted 100 episodes. Sorry, but thankfully this is the final season of The Hills, so it won't be on for too much longer. On Wednesday we have the season premiere of The Real World, another cycle, this time in New Orleans. And finally on Saturday, ABC is burning off the final 2 episodes of the show The Forgotten, which I had already forgotten about.
Top Chef DC premiered 2 weeks ago, and although it's already season 7, believe it or not, they don't seem to be running out of ideas for challenges, or maybe they are running out of ideas and that's why this past episode was so ridiculous.
You'll be competing in these aprons.
Oh my God. This is genius. Who got high and came up with this idea?
First up, they had a quick fire in which contestants were paired off and wearing like Siamese twin aprons where they were literally attached at the hip and one-handed.
And I hope you noticed that they were red and blue because they're in DC, politics.
Of course,
funny.
Good one. But yeah, I don't know what kind of Top Chef in the real world would ever have to have that skill, but it makes for good TV, I guess. And it's still a little too early for me to even be able to tell anyone apart, but so far I still can't stand Angelo. And I don't know why, because usually the cockiness doesn't bother me because I was like Michael Voltaggio's #1 fan, but I don't know what about him just really rubs me the wrong way.
I mean, it's hard to kind of like a guy when before a challenge he's like, I'm gonna quit my job if I don't win. And he did win, but that was bold.
Whatever.
So we mentioned before that it's never too early to start tracking your new fall shows, see what you want to watch, and get on top of that. We have a fall TV preview page where you can watch trailers and read descriptions, find out who's in all the new fall shows. We thought we'd also help you out and tell you a few of the new fall shows that we're most excited for. Alex?
Well, for one, I'm looking forward to Mike and Molly, which hasn't received too much hype yet, but it stars Melissa McCarthy, who is also in Samantha Who.
She's well known to me as the other Sookie. She was Sookie on Gilmore Girls, Lorelai Gilmore's best friend.
Didn't know that. I'm also looking forward to Mr. Sunshine on ABC. I feel like Matthew Perry has been in a few like failed pilots since Friends, but nothing's really taken off. So hopefully this will be his solid return to comedic television.
Definitely.
Then, I don't know if I want to admit this, but I'm kind of looking forward to Hellcats on the CW. As a former cheerleader myself. I'm just kind of afraid because it seems like every single CW show I actually get into gets canceled, like Melrose Place, for example, but we'll see.
With Ashley Tisdale, though, I don't know, I think Hellcats is a sure thing winner for CW.
Or Allie or AJ, whichever one.
That's right, and that girl. So I personally am really excited for Running Wild on Fox, which has Will Arnett in it, which you all should remember from Arrested Development as Job. And it seems like he's going to be playing a pretty similar character in Running Wild, this immature playboy type. And in this show, he has fallen in love with a character played by Kerry Russell, who I hope you all remember from Felicity, and of course her gorgeous curly hair. And Kerry Russell is this humanitarian, so it looks like Will Arnett is going to try to win over her heart. And yeah, I really hope it's funny. High hopes. I'm also excited for Undercovers on NBC, which is from J.J. Abrams. Speaking of Felicity earlier, many people don't realize that that was from J.J. Abrams. And every other show from J.J. Abrams besides Felicity I have also loved, which of course includes Alias, Lost, and most recently Fringe. So any show from J.J. Abrams I am certainly willing to give a chance, and I have the highest hopes that it will be really good. And finally, I'm also excited for No Ordinary Family on ABC, which maybe will fill kind of the void from superheroes left with the finale of Heroes on NBC. So this one is a whole family that gets into some sort of accident and acquires superpowers.
Like Alex Mack.
Exactly like Alex Mack.
And now for some announcements. First off, we met the 12,000 mark on Facebook. And so if you haven't liked us already, we're almost at 13,000. So keep in mind that we do have giveaway updates and site updates and news features. So I think it's worthwhile to add to our running total of fans. Also, you clearly already know about This Week in TV, and you may already know about Truby TV, our new True Blood segment.
Starring Alex.
Yes. But you may not know that we actually have 2 more segments in the works, one for Pretty Little Liars and one for Entourage, so make sure to check out that this week.
And finally, we wanted to share with you the winner of last week's Showdown, Your Favorite Father on TV. I was kind of surprised that you guys went old school and chose Sandy Cohen from the OC as your favorite father, as opposed to some of our current TV fathers. I thought for sure Kurt's father from Glee, or we grouped together everyone from Modern Family, both Mitchell and Cam and Phil. I thought they would probably win, but you guys wanted Sandy Cohen.
Dark horse.
Definitely. You love those eyebrows. I think that's what it was. And then, of course, don't forget to head over to SideReel.com/_showdown to vote in this week's All New Showdown. We want you to vote for which new fall shows you are most excited for.
So that's it for this edition of This Week in TV. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at SideReelAlex and SideReelRachel, and try to be our 13,000th fan on Facebook if you haven't already.
See you next week.